Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, November the 26th, 2021, Friday of the 34th and final week of the year, the 34th and final week in Ordinary Time. Coming to you still from my undisclosed location while on holiday for Thanksgiving, turning noticeably cooler, very cooler today. And so I shouldn't be outside, should be inside because it's freezing. But hopefully Thanksgiving was warm and joyful, family-filled, friend-filled, satisfying, filling, all those kinds of things that Thanksgiving should be. As our world moves into frenetic shopping season at this time, we ourselves continue to prepare ourselves for what will occur tomorrow evening in quiet, in solitude, in calm and in peace. And that is the entrance of a new year for us as believers, a year that begins with the season of Advent. But today we are still moving towards that beginning of a new year with hearing again from the book of Daniel. And the book of Daniel today opens up with a variety of fantastic visions, fantastic beasts, not Harry Potter's beasts, but fantastic beasts that are both frightening, terrifying, and given great power over the world and to cause havoc and chaos and destruction. But then one, an ancient one, whose throne is set up, calls those beasts before him, and each in turn is slain. And then one like the Son of Man comes to him, to be able to be given kingship, dominion, authority, power, which will not ever end, which will last for all ages. Again, a God who fulfills the promises God sets out is what Daniel is trying to demonstrate for us, trying to show us. A God who we need to have faith in always. A God who never ever gives up on us. And so we cannot give up on one another. We cannot continue to abandon each other, throw each other to the margins, feel as though each other are of no account or no value or no worth. It is this kind of God who fulfills what God asks us to do, and us fulfilling what it is that our responsibility is to one another. Daniel promises that in his own times and ages of chaos and anxiety and fear and destruction and terror, that one like the Son of Man, one who is like us, will come to be able to deliver us from all that brings harm and hurt in our world. To be able to be aware of that, to see the signs of that happening, to see the signs of God's promises being fulfilled, is where Luke's gospel leaves us. Again, as Jesus continues to conclude with his proclamations at the end of time, again, it is not something for us ever to fear, to cower from, to run away or hide from. It is something for us to welcome, and to welcome in the many signs that we can see in this world of a God who never abandons us, who fulfills his promises, who never ever leaves us orphaned. A God who basically says, I will do this and it will be done. To be able to see those signs and to welcome them is as easy as knowing when spring turns into summer, summer into fall, fall into winter. It takes wisdom to be able to notice that, wisdom to be able to see it, but it is wisdom that is easy to obtain and easy within us to hold. To start looking for those signs, and to never stop looking for those signs, and to embrace those signs when they are shown to us, is our role and our witness and our responsibility as believers in this world. Too many people in this world, too many times in this world, we look for destruction, negativity, darkness, and death. And yet through it all, God brings life, God brings hope, God brings the fulfillment of everything we could ever yearn for or dream. As we move from this year into the next year, may the signs of God's promises unfolding in our midst give us strength to give the world the witness it needs of love, mercy, forgiveness, and hope. And may the Lord give you his peace.